Why is being a stay-at-home mom and depending on a man becoming a trend again?
I have questions for the women who think like this and the women who commented on this. Being with a provider man puts you in a vulnerable position to be abused financially, then why are the women I know in the most financially abusive relationships the one living paycheck to paycheck because they're going 50-50 with a man? Why is it that the women that I've had to bail out, loan money to, help get out of a horrible situation, not the ones being provided for, but the ones going 50-50? Two, if I shouldn't depend on a man, why should I sign a legally binding agreement with them? Why would you risk your health, your job, even your life to get pregnant for someone that you cannot depend on? Three, someone commented and said they're less likely to respect you when you depend on them financially. Why would I be with someone, or why would you be with someone who only respects you for what you bring to the table financially? Will he not respect you when you have to take time off work to have his children? Does he not respect your domestic labor, your child rearing labor, your household labor? What if he dies? What if the person that you're going 50-50 with dies? A lot of people in 50-50 or who have jobs still rely on their partner financially in one way or another. Does this not have so much more to do with life insurance and financial planning than whether or not that person provides for you or their income? What if it doesn't work out? What if he leaves you? First of all, we do have laws in place for that. But second of all, you really just need to look at Sex in the City, because a broke man will always leave you with nothing. But if you look at the difference between Charlotte and Miranda, neither of their relationships worked out, yet Charlotte got left with a multi-million-dollar apartment on Park Avenue, yet Miranda is still fighting this man over an apartment that she paid for. And lastly, this creator asked, aren't we going backwards? Haven't we learned from our ancestors? And the thing is I feel like that is exactly why this movement is going on, is because of what we've learned from our ancestors, is that you really cannot have it all. And if you bring something more to the table in terms of finances, it does not mean that that man is going to bring more to the table in terms of household labor. They just did a study on this in Britain. Even though 45% of women are the primary breadwinner in their household, they're still doing more than 70% of the household labor. What we've taken away from our ancestors and what's going on in the world right now is that if you do not take finances into consideration when choosing a partner, you will likely end up working while pregnant. You will likely end up missing a lot of your child's formative years. You will likely pay 50% of the rent while still doing the majority of the household labor. You will likely be in a situation where your feminine labor, like childcare, house care, is going to be devalued and not respected.